You're watching Unrestricted with your host Moonbaby here at Baldwin Hills Crenshaw in Los Angeles. And today we're celebrating Jazz Appreciation and Autism Month. I'm so happy to be here. Make sure you stay tuned. And on this edition of Unrestricted, we're celebrating Jazz Appreciation and Autism Appreciation Month. And I'm so happy to be sitting here with now a good friend of mine who has an organization that I want to introduce all of you to, and it's called Jazz Hands for Autism. Ifunanya.
Yes, thank you so much for having me today. I really appreciate this opportunity, and I'm very excited for today's events and everything like that. So I really appreciate being here.
So let's talk about your name. I know there's a meaning to your name, right?
Yes, so my name is Ifunanya. The full name is Ifunanya Nweke. It's 12 letters if you were wondering. And it means God's love.
God's love.
Yeah.
We all want that. We all have that in our heart.
Amen. I have my little necklace that says love.
So you have a whole lot of love to give. You started an organization for the youth with autistic disabilities, specifically in the music space and creative space. How did that get started for you?
So we work with adults, so primarily adults, and we got started in 2014. The short version of the story is I met a really cool young man named Ruben. He was musical, and I saw him the day that I met him, he was playing piano and singing, and then all his classmates accompanied him. And so what I saw that day was Ruben the leader, Ruben the musician, not Ruben the kid with autism. And so I figured there must be other musicians who have autism that music is one way that they're able to connect with other people, and one way that they're able to be leaders in their community. And so that's how Jazz Hands got started. And we're in our 5th year now, and 5 years. So yeah, it's been an exciting ride. And so just keep praying to keep moving forward and growing as an organization, and our musicians keep growing as in their town.
So what's the exact mission of your organization for Jazz Hands?
Yeah, so Jazz Hands, we were creating pathways to expression and employment for musicians on the spectrum. So we work primarily with musicians, primarily those who are adults, so 18 and over. And our goal is to help them learn the skills that they want to learn in their professional skills, their social skills, and their musical skills, of course, and then help them take those skills and be a part of the community, whether they're teaching or they're performing or they're composing. It really runs the gamut, and really helping them kind of see what their goals are, and helping them learn the skills that they need to use to take those goals and be a part of the community, employed and volunteering, interning in different areas of the industry.
And that's why we're happy you're here today with us celebrating Jazz Appreciation Month at Baldwin Hills Crenshaw, and also Autism Month.
Yes.
So the kids are going to perform today for us.
Yes.
And
so
you brought a couple out. And how'd you pick the ones that are performing today? Were they, your special kids in the group, or?
So the way it's based on genre. Everybody has a different genre. The musicians that are performing today, they are the ones who jazz is their thing. That's their thing. Like one of the musicians, Aaron, he's gonna be on piano. You can ask him anything about any song, any jazz song. He can tell you who wrote it.
He's like a little encyclopedia.
He has encyclopedic knowledge. Like he has perfect pitch. If you play any chord, you play a chord, he's like, oh yeah, that's E minor 7. I'm like, how did you know that?
Right.
Like he knows, he can tell you any chord.
The scientific side of it,
yeah.
Right.
So jazz is like their thing. Jordan, he improvises, he writes his own music, and he's heavily inspired by jazz. And then Dylan, he's a vocalist. He sings opera, Broadway, but he sings a lot of jazz as well. So that's the way that we were able to select the musicians that are performing today, is just based on their interest in jazz.
So I know we're going to meet some of the Jazz Hands for Autism students really soon. They're downstairs rehearsing right now in sound check, and they're going to come up and visit. But tell us about the studio you guys have in Culver City.
Yeah, so it's actually a new studio that we have. We opened last October, and that's where all of our programming happens. So it's our educational studio. So
nice.
Our students are we have instruments, and we have workstations, kind of a computer lab area where our students are learning. Like I said, Pro Tools, FL Studio, even Photoshop, because they're learning how to promote themselves as musicians. They have their voice lessons there, the performance coaching, which is right across the street from Sony. So Sony needs to
Sony,
talk to
this
us.
is unexcusable. Across the street, you should just go knock on the door and knock on the lot door.
Come on, Sony, we're right there.
Right, it's only right. I'm so glad the guys are done with sound check, and now we get to meet all of you. You want to introduce them to us?
Yeah, so I'm going to have you guys introduce yourselves. So start over here.
My name is Dylan. My name is Jordan.
My name is Aaron.
Okay, awesome. So I'm sure they want to know before they see you guys performing. What instruments do you play and why do you like music?
I'm a pianist and I love to play because I like to share my talents with others.
And what kind of music do you like?
Jazz.
Okay. And how about you?
All right.
I like any music that I like.
And why do you like performing? Why do you like singing?
Why do I like singing? It's my favorite instrument.
Yeah.
Awesome, Dylan.
And then how about you, Jordan?
I love jazz. I love different genres of music. I improvise and I write songs on the piano without reading sheet music.
Wow, composer.
Yeah.
Amazing. You guys are amazing.
We have two composers. Aaron's also a composer too.
Yes.
So and then Dylan also sings opera. So like multi-talented.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
I heard you guys at Soundcheck and you were phenomenal.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Yes,
Thank
can't
you.
wait to hear you. Thank you for being here today at Baldwin Hills Crenshaw.
Thank you.
Welcome.
So happy you're celebrating jazz appreciation with us.
And you are?
I'm Moonbaby.
Oh.
Oh.
Yes, it's great to meet you guys. Thank you for being here.
thank you.
And until next time, you've been watching Unrestricted with Moonbaby here at the Baldwin Hills Crenshaw Plaza. Till next time.